start with some facts regarding plant, nutrient, soil to begin our discussion and to start thematics. So let's contextualize with some data. So plant and soil organisms work in an orchestrated chaos, a delightful equilibrium between vegetation and microbiome. So soil organisms transform complex chemical forms into simple molecules or compounds that can be absorbed by plants, providing feedback to the plant productivity and regrowth. Soils are the major terrestrial reservoir of organic carbon and nutrients such as nitrogen and phosphorus. Plants have different requirements depending on the nutrients. As an example, soil provides macronutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, the normal NPK that we are used to, and micronutrients such as iron, manganese, boron, molybdenum, copper, zinc, or sulfur, which are needed in much smaller quantities to the plants. A deficiency of one of the nutrients may result in the decrease of the plant quality and even its productivity. Consequently, nutrient deficiency can induce the reduction of the overall microbiome diversity, since plants underpin above the ground and below the ground food webs. Plants influence soil, chemical, physical, and biological properties by introducing nutrients and organic matter through photosynthesis and other biological processes. For example, leguminous plants receive nitrogen in the form of ammonia, thanks to rhizobium, that is a nitrogen-fixing bacteria that forms nodes in the plant's roots. In return, rhizobium receives nutrients and habitat from the roots of these plants.
Maybe before I dive in to tell you a little bit about Cropx, worth kind of mentioning what is precision agriculture and why is it important? So the agricultural sector has seen several agricultural revolutions. The first one probably started 10,000 years ago with the domestication of plants and animals. But the recent one that we're now experiencing that has already started almost 10 years ago is the data revolution. The fact that we can combine different data sets, integrate them together in order to improve our decision-making process. Why is that important? Farming is a traditional occupation, especially in Europe, I guess, which is probably where most of the audience comes from. This means that the information gets passed from generation to generation. So farmers, in order for them to make decisions on how much to irrigate and fertilize, they are still not harnessing many data sets in order to improve their decision-making process and are making their decisions based on sometimes gut instincts or having to manually come to the field, sample soil and leaves in order to decide what to do. So what we're doing is trying to help the decision-making process become based on data and science. So Cropx is an agricultural analytics company. We were founded in Israel in 2015 with a sole vision to revolutionize and automate the farm and the decision-making process by mastering the insights that you could get from soil.
First, I will talk about the concept of soil health and productivity and soil functions. We will see also the importance of the arable layer and the soil profile in crop production. Then we will cover the current soil threats and soil monitoring. And finally, we'll discuss the challenges and opportunities for good management practices. Dokuchayev was a Russian scientist. He was considered the father of the soil science. And as early as in the 19th century, he already defined the soil as an independent natural body developed over time under the influence of 5 soil-forming factors. Even today, this definition is accepted since it includes behind the mineral parent material also the soil organic matter and the soil biota as part of the soil. Currently, the anthropogenic soil-forming factor is also included, since man is both an agent of soil forming and, unfortunately, also of soil degradation. Soil productivity is defined as the capacity of a soil to produce a certain yield of agricultural crops or other plants using a defined set of management practices. This concept includes soil fertility and also the management practices selected as the most suitable for a given crop.